Wow.
Thank you.
It's big and bold and absolutely full of great execution. This is it, the showstopper dish. This plate of food between you and the semi-final.
You have 90 minutes and it's got to be your best dish yet. Off you go.
Matt's food is super simple in its presentation, but it certainly packs big flavour. I think just add a few more elements, a couple of twists into his food, and we're going to be in for some special eating today.
I guess the simplicity of my food means that I haven't got anything to hide behind. Everything's got to be on point, seasoned perfectly. Put my head on the block, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's my day again today.
Matt,
hello.
What is your showstopper dish today?
Roasted halibut, spinach, samphire, lobster bisque sauce. I'm doing an aioli with that and Spanish cabaneros prawns.
I like the sounds of the dish. I love the ingredients that you're using, but there's nowhere to hide on this dish, isn't there?
No, there's nowhere to hide, and that's what I've said from the start, that I'm not masking it with anything. I'm just sort of wearing my heart on my sleeve with the food that I do. I'm surprised to be this far, so I'm just going to enjoy myself and hopefully deliver you a phenomenal dish today as a showstopper.
Let's hope so. The halibut, it's a beautiful flat fish. You want it lovely and moist and just falling apart. The cabanero prawns, if he cooks them just lightly, they'll have the beautiful bright red colour coming through.
You don't want the bisque to be too reduced. You don't want it to be too rich. The bisque could kill this dish if it's too strong. Chefs, you've had 20 minutes. 20 minutes gone. Arnaud is a chef that is growing through the competition. If Arnaud can keep developing his style, we're going to be in for a great plate of food today.
I feel I need to be a lot more forceful with my cooking. I need to fine-tune it. This time in the competition now, there's no space for mistakes.
Arnaud, what is your showstopper dish?
So my dish is roasted quail and langoustine with caramelised endive and quail agnolotti.
Agnolotti?
Yes.
Where does this dish come from?
I love langoustines and I love quail, so a bit of a dilemma. And actually, quail and langoustine works really well, but they're both quite sweet in flavour. So my thought process is introducing an endive should balance out both flavours.
Can you manage that? Because you're all about big, bold flavours.
I've realised that all the dishes I've done so far have been very bold and very strong. I need to show you that I'm a more delicate chef as well.
Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. When it's going to go, hopefully it's not me. If it's me, I've done what I could.
I like the idea of the fact that Arnaud's using the whole quail. He's making a sauce that he can glaze these beautiful little ballantines that he's going to make with the quail leg. He's also going to be making some little agnolotti of quail.
Agnolotti is a beautiful, delicate little parcel. And you want 3, maybe 5 little ones on the plate.
You're going to have a very bitter endive, which is going to braise down. It sometimes can just overpower the other flavours on the plate.
Arnaud wants to show us his delicate side. I just hope he can, because if this bouillabaisse sauce is too strong or too heavy, it can overtake the whole dish. Chefs, 40 minutes have gone. You have 50 minutes left. Rich is an exciting chef. He loves to push the barriers with his food from the countries that he's very passionate about. He has some amazing ideas. I love the way this chef makes me think about food. That's why he's still here.
You think that you know yourself when you get to my age, and this competition is showing me that you really don't. I'm growing with it, and it's teaching me a hell of a lot about myself as a person, that's for sure. Today I'm going to do a bacon dashi risotto. I'm doing that with half-poached langoustine tails with a black garlic emulsion and some avocado puree.
And there's grapefruit in the risotto.
Grapefruit juice instead of lemon or lime, yeah.
I've never had a dish like this, have you?
No.
No. But that's not surprising coming from you, Rich.
Yeah.
Do you really think this dish has it?
I think so. The flavour combinations with the risotto, I think it's an amazing dish. I hope you guys do too.
Wow, there's a lot happening on this plate of food. Grapefruit is the one ingredient here that I'm not too sure about. Grapefruit is a very strong, acidic flavour.
A risotto is a showstopper. I'm not yet convinced, but if there's one thing we know about Rich, is he's always pushed us to think outside of the box, to challenge us when we are eating his food.
I'm worried, I'm excited, and I'm nervous. Chefs, you've got half an hour left for your showstopper dish. We've seen some fabulous cookery from Wayne in this competition. This chef has really come into his own. His food is big, it's bold, it has depth of flavour.
He really wants to stay in the competition and go through to the semi-finals. He is hungry for that place.
I don't think anybody cooking now is going to be making any mistakes. So you have to make sure that everything you do is absolutely perfect. I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling happy, and I'm quite calm that I've got it within me to do that.
Wayne, showstopper dish, what is it?
I'm doing roasted pork tenderloin with langoustines, burnt onion, pea puree, apple and chorizo salad, and endive.
Where's this dish from, Wayne?
This is a dish that I've been toying with for a while, so yeah, I think it's time to unleash it.
Wow, salad, pork, langoustine. There's also a bisque going on there as well. There are 3 bisques in this kitchen today. Wayne's got to get this tasting delicious.
I've not had bisque with a pork before, so this is going to be an interesting tasting for me.
Pork tenderloin, I'm always a little bit wary. It is a very lean meat with hardly any fat in it whatsoever. It's got to be spot on. Chefs, you've got 20 minutes left.
The further and further you get in this journey, the more commitment you find yourself giving it, because you know you are so close to that finishing line. So yeah, I'm giving this competition everything I've got at the moment.
Zoe, our development chef, who's gaining more confidence as the competition has gone on. I admire her spirit. She's coming here ready to fight it out for that place in the semi-final. How are you, Zoe?
I'm very well, thank you.
Cooking with a smile?
I'm always cooking with a smile when it's dessert.
What are you making for us then?
So today is going to be my take on high tea. So I'm doing you a pistachio and olive oil cake, which will be covered with a chocolate golden dome, and then I'm doing you a raspberry jam jelly with chocolate macaroons, chocolate gravel, white chocolate sesame seed mousse, and a chai chocolate tea, which will pour over the dome.
You are pushing yourself, Zoe.
It's the showstopper, and if today is not a day to push yourself, then I don't know what is. So I'm going all out today.
The theatre that Zoe is bringing into this dessert is when she's going to pour the tea over the chocolate dome. It should melt away to reveal something beautiful underneath.
Pistachio and olive oil cake. This is a cake of balance. It needs to be moist. You can't afford to have it too dry. You want to taste the pistachio and the richness of olive oil.
Chocolate work takes a lot of skill. We know it gets very warm within this kitchen. She's got to get the temperatures right of that chocolate so it's going to hold. The important thing with the macaroons is the texture. It should be crunchy yet still very soft in the middle. You have just 5 minutes left.
Chefs, you've got 2 minutes. That's it. Time's up. Step back.
You all right?
No,
What's wrong? Come on.
my knees didn't set hard enough.
You can't change anything now.
First up is Wayne, serving pan-fried pork loin with poached langoustines. There's a salad of endive, chorizo and apple, fresh peas, a pea puree and charred onion. It's finished with a langoustine bisque.
Overall, the combination of flavours, the pork, the langoustine, the freshness of the apple on the plate and the lovely background flavour of the chorizo, I really like. The pork's beautifully cooked. It's getting a little bit dark around the outside. The bisque is big and bold in flavour. It's a strong, rich sauce, almost a little bit too strong, but then the chorizo and the apple sort of brings it all back. I'm liking this dish, I'm just not loving it.
The langoustines with the pork work very well. You've just been a bit heavy-handed on this very strong, big sauce.
I hope I've done enough with that dish. I haven't made any mistakes, it's just small little detail. So yeah, hopefully I've done enough.
Next, Anu has prepared quail 3 ways. A ballotine of thigh, pan-fried breast, and an agnolotti pasta filled with quail and pickled walnut. Served with roasted langoustine, braised endive and broad beans, finished with a bouillabaisse sauce and a quail reduction.
Can I just say, I really like the presentation. And you wanted to show a lighter side, a lighter touch, and you've achieved that within dressing your plate of food. I think the quail has been cooked beautiful, the breast is lovely and pink. You still captured that sweetness that a langoustine has when it's been cooked perfectly. I think you've done a great job here.
I like the combination of the quail and the langoustine. I've not had that before. I definitely think it works. To me, I felt that the pasta parcel was a little bit flat and probably not needed on this plate. You were juggling with the sauce and with bisque and weren't too sure which way to go, and I think you're just a little bit unsure of your own self.
I'm very confident with my dish today. I think it's worthy of semi-finals, but that's just my opinion. I just hope that they're going to give me a shot and give me another chance.
Matt's dish is roast halibut, poached lobster, Spanish carabineros prawn, with a garnish of samphire and spinach, served with lobster bisque and a garlic aioli.
Matt, I've got to say, that is a very, very simple looking plate of food.
Yep.
But what a punch of flavour you have brought to the table. Wow.
Thank you.
It's big and bold and absolutely full of great execution. I love the sweetness of the bisque. It's dark and earthy and almost angry. With the fish is beautifully cooked, but what I think is very clever is the way the aioli cuts through the richness of that big, bold bisque.
You've made a wonderful bisque and aioli, but there's got to be something more to this dish. And I hope you're going to find that in you, okay?
I think I won the battle of the bisques. So I think From a flavour point of view, it was a showstopper. From a visual point of view, maybe not so much.
Rich has made a bacon dashi risotto with Parma ham crisps, poached langoustine, confit pickled quail's egg yolks, pickled black radish, avocado puree, and a black garlic emulsion. Finished with grapefruit juice and a chili and avocado powder.
Well, Rich, I've got to say, I don't think I've ever seen a risotto look like that before.
The cookery of the risotto, I think, is very good. I like the bacon and the dashi that comes through. The grapefruit is not evident for me, which I think is a good thing. You've got the black garlic and the avocado. There's not enough of those elements to actually make this an outstanding risotto.
I think this is the type of dish that Monica and I could debate all day long because it's just so out there. I like the cooking of the rice, I like the dashi, and I like the bacon going through it. I love the beautiful langoustines that you put on top, and I like the bacon crisps. I think everything around the outside of the plate doesn't really need to be there. Monica and I are going to need to debate this one a little bit further.
It's hard to take on the chin. It's like, you know, your dad telling you you're rubbish. At the same time, you've got to listen to all the positive things that they say, too, otherwise the competition would ruin you, wouldn't it?
Finally, Zoe's dessert is a pistachio and olive oil cake, covered with a golden chocolate dome, accompanied by chocolate gravel, chocolate macaroons, raspberry jelly, and a white chocolate and sesame seed mousse. It is served with a chai chocolate tea.
What happened to the mousse?
It melted.
This is the making of a really good dish. The macaroons are a little bit on the hard side. Love the flavour of them though. I love the raspberry tang in the jelly. The mousse is melted a little bit, but it still adds a nice flavour onto the plate. Where's the cake? Where's the pistachio cake? You had a beautiful piece of cake on your bench and you've cut it all down to this little incy-wincy portion. Zoe, you've tried so hard, you've given us so much and you're running around at 10,000 miles an hour. I just wish you'd have slowed down a little bit.
The pistachio cake, the raspberry jelly and the flavours of the chocolate all work, but the execution has let you down. You needed to pace yourself. You're getting really stressed in the last 5-10 minutes. You can't afford to let that catch up with you because it'll cost you your plate of food at the end of the day.
I knew that dish wasn't perfect when I put it up. You know, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking when you know how good that could have been. Yeah, not a great day.